We're going to go ahead and investigate number 57 from section 1.1, which is a rational equation. By rational equation, it basically means that part of your equation is going to have some sort of fraction in it. So with this particular problem, we are given 9t plus 6, all of which is over t times t plus 3. And this is going to be equal to the rational expression 7 over t plus 3. So in order to solve problems like these, we need to make sure that we have a common denominator here. And the common denominator is going to act like a key that will eliminate the denominator from our work. So it's going to make this problem look less like a headache. So note here that you have a term that is t, and then you also have another one that is t plus 3. So you want to note that t and t plus 3, those are unique values. T is not going to be the same thing as the quantity t plus 3. So another way of thinking about it is if t is 4, for example, then the quantity t plus 3 would be equal to 7 because it's 4 plus 3. And we know that 4 and 7 are not the same number. So the common denominator in this case, we basically want to pick unique values that we're seeing. So for our common denominator, we want to focus all of our attention on what's happening in the denominator and only in the denominator. So I am seeing that t is unique as well as t plus 3. Those are the only unique values. If you kind of notice everything else, like for example the other t plus 3, it's a repeat. So from here, we're going to go ahead and rewrite the problem and multiply both of our terms by that common denominator. So I'm just creating a little bit more space for myself. So I'm going to multiply this by t times t plus 3, and I'll multiply this by t times t plus 3. And this is where it's going to help us unlock this problem a little bit further. So the t's in the numerator and denominator will cancel, as will the t plus 3's. And we'll see the same thing happening here. Okay, so now let's rewrite the problem and see what we're left with. So we're left with 9t plus 6 is equal to 7 times t. I will subtract 9t from both sides in an attempt to combine like terms. And that's going to give me 6 is equal to negative 2t. To undo that multiplication, we're going to hit both sides by dividing that coefficient of negative 2 on both sides. And this will give me negative 3 is equal to t. Again, ask yourself, how do I know that this is correct? And the beautiful thing about these equations is once you have your answer, you'll be able to plug it back in and get a true statement. If it is a true statement, then you did the problem correctly. If it is not a true statement, double check your work to make sure that you didn't make a calculation error.